Polite inquiry, Headingley, day 4.
Polite inquiry?
I said the polite inquiries, didn't I?
But people won't realise that was actually the third take of you having to say 2 words.
Simon Stokes says, well, that escalated quickly.
It did, didn't it? I suppose there was always the possibility that the new ball would be important, but I don't think we thought it would be over that quickly. It was such a perfect day, as you can probably still see, for batting. But I thought England bowled very well, and India's batting wasn't great, was it?
England bowled well pretty much every day, and 2 of the days it worked, and 1 of the days it didn't. There was almost like an overcorrection on the day they got 2 wickets.
I didn't think India learned any lessons. I thought it was reasonable for them to bat first, and it was a bit difficult, but you expect that. I thought it wasn't a pitch for driving. How many runs did Joe Root score in the V? I mean, very, very few. But Kohli was out driving in the first innings and out driving in the second innings. You've got to learn the lessons sometimes.
Yeah. To be fair, I thought a lot of the Indians went out to very good balls that would have got them out no matter what. But I don't necessarily disagree. Matthew Wright says, is Ollie Robinson the English Glenn McGrath or the new Angus Fraser?
Both.
Both?
He's both. Well, I mean, I'm not saying he's as good as that yet, but he's of that style. I mean, he's clearly based on McGrath and Hazelwood.
He's the second or highest release point in Test cricket, isn't it? So he's taller than everyone else. He doesn't bowl many bad balls. He can move the ball both ways. He has a wobble seam. He kind of has everything that you want in modern cricket, except for maybe the extra half a yard. Yashpal says, does Jadeja need to come up before Pant in the batting order? Pant is a maverick, no doubt. But Jarrod can hold the fort in a situation so requires, and Pant is still evolving. Look, I understand what that is, but I think I had a good look at Jadeja's record today. He's not a complete batter. He's a very good number 7, and he'll continue to make runs at number 7. But I think he averages 17 against left-arm seam and 25 against off-spin. He's very good at keeping right-arm bowlers away, and he's very good when the ball spins into him. He's not a complete batter. He's just a very smart cricketer, a very talented smart cricketer. Goldie says, India in England or England in India, which is the weaker side?
England well, obviously England in India. I mean, that's the statistics on that are very, very obvious.
Samir says, whose place will Ashwin take now in the current Indian team?
It's probably Sharma, isn't it? Yeah. I would have had a guard of honour for him.
I can't believe that you're getting rid of Ishart. He's taken 300 wickets. He's still a good bowler. He just had the yips. Robert Drummond says, with Buttler due to miss 1 of the remaining tests, who should keep in that final?
I guess Johnny does it, doesn't he? I mean, I think it's possible. It sounds like I'm trying to sort of kill people off, but I do think it's possible that was Jos's last test.
I think that too. I'm completely with you. Ed Smith has gone.
It might not be.
Change in direction. There's a million other wicket keepers. You know, I think it's more than possible that Buttler doesn't play another test. And also I don't think it has to be. Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't even just have to be about him not completely doing what they wanted in Test cricket. It has to be about the fact that you want to get as much out of him for white ball cricket. There's a lot of options in red ball cricket.
Right. He doesn't look very happy. Just release him. Let him be free.
We both agree. Rory Burns must keep in the next test. Kay asks, is this the end of Rahane's Test career? Hell no.
I know that he didn't get a lot of runs, and I know that he needs to score. But actually, you saw his experience in the moment, for example, when he persuaded Virat to call for a review. Virat was walking off, thinking he'd been caught behind. And Rahane saw something, and it was brilliant, really, that he saw that the bat had actually hit the pad inside edge rather than the ball, persuaded him to stay. It could have been a crucial moment. So I see that there's a lot to offer with Rahane, and I think they'd be loath to give up too early. I think he got runs in the last game. Look, he
made 61 at Lords when they needed them, which actually helped set up the win for them. He made a 50 or 40 odd in the World Test Championship final when no one could really make any runs, and he made runs against Australia that helped them win matches there. He's not done, and there's a lot of Indian batters that have been like this over the last maybe year or so, is they haven't gone on to get big 150s, 200s and completely dominate games. But a lot of them have shown their experience and played a lot of good innings, and Pujara's another one on that. I think Rahane is a fantastic player of pace bowling. This idea that you're going to replace him with a young kid who's suddenly going to come in and average over 40 in Test cricket right now is ludicrous.
We get questions every day, basically, from India supporters wanting to kill off one of their greats like Pujara or whatever. You know, it's quite hard to bat here. Give them some time.
Buzzo says, how do you see the series going from here? 3-1.
No idea, but it does worry me just a bit that the final test is going to be at Old Trafford from an England perspective, and I think it's going to turn. So, that'll be a challenge, won't it? It's just really good fun, isn't it? It's been a really well fought test series to this point, and it's going to be live right to the last minute. Brilliant.